everyone. Today I am here with Avery, and Avery is going to be working on some recall work. And I want to take a minute to talk about the foundation for recall, which when we think about recall, we just think about the actual action of it, of calling your dog and having them come back to you. But really, recall starts much further back with relationship building and with being very consistent about when we use specific words and how we use them and what we say and what happens to the dog when it comes to us. So this is going to be the foundation video before we do some games for recall training. And the first thing to do is to make sure that your dog enjoys being with you and sees you as valuable. If your dog does not enjoy being with you or see you as valuable or feel safe with you, then when you call them, they're not really going to want to come back to you. So there's a few ways to do that. The best way to do it is to spend time with your dog, play with them, do the things that they enjoy, and be the bringer of all the good things in their life. The comfort, the safety, the food, the fun, all of those things. And you can do those things within boundaries so that you can set up good behavior and obedience. We can call it obedience for now. But it is really important to play, because that is the best way for mammals to learn, to heal, and to build a bond. And that is your solid foundation for recall, is that bond. The other thing to keep in mind is to make sure that you are consistent with what you are doing. So when you are asking your dog to come to you, especially in the beginning, make sure they're rewarded every time they come. And that can be food, it can be praise, it can be a toy, it can be a game, something that your dog finds more valuable than anything else in the world. And if you're using food, use something that is very high value that they are super excited to come back for. And the other consistent piece is to make sure, especially again in the beginning, when you use your recall word, you only use it when it's attached to good things. So when you're training this skill, if you are using your recall word when your dog is getting in trouble, or when you're putting them into a crate so that you can leave the house, or you're taking them away from fun, if you use that word and they start to associate it to all the things they don't want to do, they're not going to want to come back. So you can use different things for when you have to bring them somewhere, or you have to call them out of play, or whatever. But just keep your recall word for specifically coming back to you, receiving praise, receiving good things, fun stuff happening, and that will give you that super fast whiplash turn so that when you say their name, they come zooming back to you no matter what there is out in the open. The last thing to keep in mind is consistency. Make sure that when you're teaching your recall, that you are very consistent with the word you use and how you use it. If you're using the word come, it should always be that word come. It shouldn't be come here, come over here, come here, do this. It should be just come. You can put their name attached to it, that is fine, but being very specific about this word means this every time, so it doesn't make it confusing or lower the power of that word. And when you are using that word, the first way to cue it, whichever your word is to just prime it. Come, and reward. So apparently Avery doesn't like what I have right now. But you would be using the word, say the word, give the treat. Say the word, give the treat. Say the word, give the treat. It's called priming. So it allows your dog to see that when you say that word, something good happens immediately. And this is the first step to recall, are those three things: building the bond, being consistent, and making sure that when you use that word, good things are happening, and prime that word. So next video, I will start showing you some of the games you can play after you've done the foundation work of those three steps.